Hello everyone, for today's videos I'm going to show you my practice video on flooding. So on this scenario we will be experiencing an emergency, and that is the flooding of engine room. And we should be able to use as well the emergency bilge suction and the fire and general service pump. So that can be found here on the seawater system. So this is our emergency bilge suction, and this is our fire and general service pumps. So as what you have noticed, we also have limited access on various systems. So we can only access this seawater system, bilge wells, and as well as bilge water separator. So to start the simulation, I need to press Shift F1.
You have 35 minutes to fulfill the assessment.
We only have 35 minutes, so click OK. So as of now, we're going to wait for further instructions.
Call ECR. Stop engine, we have been aground.
So we need to stop the engine since we are aground. So I'm going here to the panel directory, click this main engine control just to be sure that our main engine is already stopped, and make sure that our main engine status is already on standby. So as of now, we are already on standby in the engine control room and wait for further instructions. So we have an alarm. Press Shift F12 to silent, and let's see what is the alarm. So we have here engine room aft bilge well level high. So I'm going to acknowledge this one. I'm going to close. I'm going here on the bilge well, and as we have noticed, we have high level on engine room aft. So I'm going to transfer it on the dirty bilge water tank. I'm going to open this valve, go back here on the bilge well page, and I'm going to put this bilge water pump in automatic.
Call ECR. Sounding of all ECR tanks to be carried out to verify leakage.
Acknowledge the alarm. Take this one to acknowledge. And you have here a new report wherein we need to do the sounding of all ECR tanks to verify where is the cause of leakage. So click OK. So as what we can see, we are already having a water. We are already experiencing a sort of flooding on the aft side of our ship, and we need to pump this one. Okay, so aside from using the bilge water pump, we can use as well, since this is too much leakage, we can use this emergency bilge suction. So I'm going to open this valve, and I'm going to start this fire and general service pump, open this ballast as well, okay, and close this low suction sea chest filter. So we can see here that we are sucking something since we have already a flow here indicating 586.13. So we are already sucking the water which is already on the engine room bottom platform. So it will be going here on the fire and general service pump, and it will be going as well here, sucked by the seawater pump. So you can notice as well that I've managed to open this ballast system. So let's just assume that we have a spare space. We have a spare tank on the ballast system wherein we can put this extra water that we have taken out on the engine room bottom floor. Okay, so we are going to do this one for at least 1 minute, since the fixing of the cause of the leakage, which is this big aft seawater leakage, this will take some time. So let's wait for another minute before we can successfully reset this one. So let us assume that we have already fixed this leakages, the cause of leakages, which is coming from the hull damage. So in order to indicate that we have already finished fixing this one, this can be resetted. Okay, so I'm going to click reset. There is an alarm, just acknowledge. So again, I have already resetted this hull damage. So therefore our bilge, which is on the bottom platform, should go down, and I need to go here in the seawater system and I need to switch over, change over. So we have an alarm, our chief, so just acknowledge this one. So this alarm, power chief pump control auto failure activated because we have a low pressure alarm. Yeah, that is because of the emergency bilge suction. But now we have already changed it over, so the remaining water here is already 0.02, so it cannot be sucked anymore using this fire and general service pump, and as well as with the use of seawater pump. So we can now switch it off and close this valve going to the ballast system. So as of now, our seawater line is already back to normal, and I'm going to go back here on the bilge well, and that's what I can see. So only this engine room port and engine room forward went down, and the engine room starboard and the engine room aft bilge wells is still the same. So probably there is leakage as well here. So I'm going to fix this one by clicking the reset button of engine room aft bilge water leakage, and as well as the engine room starboard side bilge water leakage. So let's assume that it is already fixed by clicking the resets. So these levels should go down. Let's see. So here it's going down, also this one. Okay, so as of now, class, we're just going to wait until all the bilge wells will be normalized. And as we all know, this bilge water pump is in automatic control, so this will automatically stop by the time that all the bilge wells will be normalized. Okay, as what you can see, we have already normalized all the bilge wells on our engine room. So before I'm going to end this video, I just want to remind you guys that in case of a real flooding on board ships, we should be able to act, rectify, and in worst case, isolate the flooding, since this will really affect the stability of our ship. And otherwise, if it cannot be done, our life will be at stake. So I hope that you've learned something new for today. So that's gonna be all. Bye bye. Ciao.